Don't forget to move the oiler from the old trapdoor to the new one and screw it in place. Use the piece of plywood you've already cut out to recover the old trapdoor. Press it in place and then nail it. Use a 2x4 as a support piece for the new trapdoor. And be sure to nail it in place as well. Next, take the new trapdoor cover and press it in place. Fasten it by screwing its hinges in place. Bring in the new carpet again, unroll it, and align the centering mark on the carpet with the center line on the back wall. Take the staple gun and staple the carpet flush against the back wall. It is important that you staple only the back of the carpet at this time. Now trim the carpet around the radius of the stage, also around the drape motors and between stage right and center stage. Also, be sure to trim the carpet for the new trapdoor and finish stapling the carpet in place. Now use vice grips to shut off the air by crimping the air line just before the oiler, and install the show tapes and birthday tape that only use stage left and center stage using Showbiz tape installation procedures. When you're finished trimming around the trapdoor, then staple the remainder of the carpet in place. This completes the pre-installation of Uncle Klunk. This completes the preparation of the Klunk stage. Now it's time to begin the actual installation process. Now be sure to use the printed instructions and illustrations that you have received in addition to this videotape. Those materials will make the job as easy for you as possible. Let's begin by taking inventory of the items contained within the two large plywood crates. First, remove the packing list from the exterior of the crate marked the Klunk crate, and put it aside for inventory until that crate has been unloaded. Now open the crate by unbolting and removing its front. Be sure to save all the nuts, bolts, washers, and plywood pieces that you collect as the crate is dismantled. The crate will be used again for storage when Uncle Klunk is dismantled at a later date, so keep it in a safe place. Remove the contents of the crate carefully, and as you proceed, you will need to unscrew a shelf or two inside in order to get at all the parts. Also, watch for Klunk's valve bank, and be careful not to crimp any of those lines. When you're finished unloading the crate, use the packing sheet you removed earlier to take inventory. Now, as you take inventory, check all the parts and make sure none are missing or have been damaged in shipment. If any parts are missing or have been damaged, be sure to call Creative Engineering Incorporated. Fred Quinlan is the man to talk to there. His number is area code 305-841-7900. Remember, call Fred if any parts are damaged or are missing. When you've finished with the inventory of crate 1, move on to the second crate. It's labeled the chair crate. Again, collect the packing list from its envelope, and then unbolt the crate as you did with the first one. Carefully remove the contents and put them aside for inventory. Again, as you proceed, you will need to loosen and remove the shelving and protective bracing within the crate in order to get everything out. Again, be sure to take inventory and call Fred Quinlan if need be. Finally, when you're finished, dismantle both crates and put them and all the nuts and bolts and washers aside that you've collected for later use. Now that you have completed inventory and moved all the parts inside, it is time to set up the ceiling accessories. First, by installing the banner board. Remove the Rolf and Earl valance first. Now carefully pull out the staples helping to hold it in place using a pair of pliers, and then peel the valance away from its Velcro fastener. When you remove the valance, store it away for future use. And remember, as the props for the Rolf and Earl stage are taken down, carefully pack them up for storage. This is the hardware you'll be using to assemble the banner board, hardware number 5. Fit the 3 bolts through one side of the banner board. Now press the halves of the banner board together. Add the necessary washers and nuts. The mounting board is now assembled and is ready for installation. Use hardware number 3 to mount the assembled banner board. With the help of an assistant, raise the banner board to the ceiling grid. Measure to ensure that it's in precisely the right location. And then drill the dirt irons provided into the grid structure of the ceiling and space them evenly throughout the entire length of the banner board. You may need to install an extension piece to your banner board if it doesn't fit flush to your stage wall. Cut the extension piece from spare lumber as needed and fit it into place. Find a similar sized piece of lumber and place it on top of the false ceiling. And fasten the extension piece as needed. Finally, finish the job by attaching Velcro to its front.